Good morning, happy afternoon, good evening, whichever one it is for you guys. Let's chat a little bit. So, what I want to talk about today as we just ramble on our commute is one, it still looks like I might actually be correct on this. I've been saying for about a year that I think we're going to have either the alt season or one of the first of the double top in the second half of April to July. And did not look great for a little while, but that's part of what bull markets do, right? It's not always up, it's up, plummets, goes up, plummets. Last cycle, Bitcoin had a 53% decrease before the final top. Right? Ridiculous stuff happens all the freaking time. And it still looks like we might be on track for having either, again, the first top or an altcoin season in the next couple of months the way everything's going. Right? I mean, we have Bitcoin, I saw this morning, was at 92K. I think it hit 96K. Ethereum's still struggling a little bit, but that's been going up. And really, in general, it looks like most of the market's up. Like, how are your guys' crypto doing right now? Do you have any that hasn't really came up in the last week? I'm curious. Let me know which ones you guys are in. Which ones are your biggest winners right now? I'm still under in a couple of them, but I think there's still some time to DCA. You know, a lot of it really depends on what the macroeconomics are with Trump, tariffs, global M2, all these fun big keywords that everyone talks about. But also more on locally, realize that a lot of crypto are going to start advertising, right? They time the market and play the game too. Where when markets are better, there's more money coming in, or at least more money on standby to come in, that's when crypto companies are going to start advertising and marketing. It was just like during the Christmas season, right? This is crypto Christmas, so to speak. Where when it comes by Christmas, there's a lot more toy advertisements, and the commercials are much more guided towards kids, right? To get them all excited and annoy mom and dad. Well, right now we're looking at I don't think it's happening at this moment, but expect really soon to start hearing about marketing plans from your favorite crypto. Some have already talked about a few of them that I'm into that are planning on doing marketing. Mostly the smaller ones right now, like Illuvium and ASM. But that's going to be a big thing. They time it because it just makes sense to be able to bring more in a little bit faster. But there's always the macroeconomic news. There are certain indicators that we look for to let us know where we're at, where we're going, right? They're all suggestive. Nothing is guaranteed, right? If that was the case, everyone who does technical analysis would be rich, wealthy, and not have any losses, right? It's the way of the game. But there's a couple of them one specifically that I feel is under talked about, and anymore it's kind of shoved under the rug, I think. And that is the importance of Ethereum, right? So I do not own any Ethereum. I just keep a close eye on it. And there's a very good chance that this cycle or in the near future, XRP, maybe Solana, is going to flip Ethereum, at least for a little bit, right? At least for a little while, there's a decent chance that they're going to have a higher market cap than Ethereum. And maybe down the road, Solana takes Ethereum or XRP as the number 2 crypto by market cap. Even if that happens, let's say it happens tomorrow, Ethereum's still important, guys. And it's more important than you might think for a lot of your altcoins. Because realize, Ethereum doesn't have to technically do well for all of altcoins to do well. But I don't know if you realize how many altcoins are actually tied to Ethereum. Right, let's keep this short and simple to start. There's a whole narrative called Layer 2s that were designed for Ethereum to make it actually fiscally possible to run anything on it, right? And there's a lot of them, right? The biggest ones, I don't even know if Polygon's one of the biggest ones anymore. It's definitely one of the more well-known ones, the Dino coin. But Base, Optimism, and Arbitrum, right? Those are 3 of them that has a lot of crypto on their own, right? Under those names, we're already talking Aerodrome, Moonwell, Chainlink, actually a couple of the larger meme coins, Pepe. Just go down through all of your base coins, all of your Arbitrum tokens. They influence a lot. And the more money that they make, the more that goes into Ethereum, because it's just like I don't want to call it a pyramid scheme, but it's similar to the concept. And so the better Ethereum does, the more money that's on chain, the more that's available for those base ecosystems and all your happy little coins that run on them. So if that makes you concerned, sorry, but like, I'm not concerned about Ethereum at all. It has greatly underperformed, and we can look at it as two ways. Either one, Ethereum just underperformed and the excitement of Solana and XRP overdid it. And that's very possible. I mean, XRP came out when there was the SEC every week says that they're loosening their grip and their foothold on it. That got a lot of people excited. Solana was meme central for pretty much the last 2 years, aside from the last 2 months, 2 or 3 months. So, I mean, they've definitely had more excitement and more reason to hop on them. That could be a reason why Ethereum's down. The other reason, let's do the more fun one, this more speculative one, is market manipulation and suppression. So, whether you think that this is market manipulation of keeping Ethereum down or not, I hope you realize market manipulation is a very real thing, right? I mean, it's not a secret. It's not like we're like, conspiracy. Sometimes the market gets manipulated by the powers that be. No, 100% happens. People have admitted to doing it. Michael Saylor, he kind of admitted to doing it. He admitted to knowing that other people do it. But when you have that much money, that much space, and buying Bitcoin by the thousands at a time, you're in there. But I see nothing wrong with that personally. It's, kind of legal. But regardless, it's what happens. So I think Ethereum is being manipulated and suppressed for a while because we just see large whales buy Ethereum. If you track their wallets, maybe I'll do a video on this. If you're interested and curious, comment down below and I'll do a video on this to show you where this information comes from. But you can see that long-term holding whales are the ones who keeps buying Ethereum at low prices. And some of them are not so old-standing whales, like the Trump boys, BlackRock, for both their EFT and their personal growth. And when you have people like that buying something, do you really think they're going to lose money? I mean, there's a very good chance not. Especially once I realized that Trump was buying it. Because, I mean, call it as you will, I'm going to phrase it the way I'm going to, is with the official Trump and Melania tokens, that was a somewhat rug pull, right? I mean, I'm very confident that him and his buddies all threw in a bunch of money knowing that people were going to buy a coin that said Trump, because an unofficial Trump coin did pretty well with that. Got up to like $20 at some point, maybe more. Feel free to correct me, I have no idea. So then the official token, they put money in, everyone throws in, it goes up to like $80, almost $100. They sell. Didn't totally rug pull, but definitely kind of. Right? So wouldn't surprise me if they're going to throw stuff into Ethereum, knowing that that's going to make an easy 3 to 7x for them. So I'm still in the belief it's going to hit about 6,000 to 8,000. And once it really starts to pump more, you will see the other altcoins, specifically the ones that are in some way tied or linked to it, are going to go up as well. So it's just make sure you don't forget about some of the other guys, right? We focus so much on Bitcoin, and ever since it was mentioned, everyone else has picked it up, talking about M2 global supply. Those things matter too. They actually matter a lot. But they're macro, right? And Ethereum comes a little bit more micro, a little closer to what we're looking for. So when you can start to see day-to-day prices of that going up, we know we're getting closer to where we all want to be, which is altcoin season, so we can sell some of our freaking bags. So hopefully this week has been a little bit uplifting for everybody in terms of just seeing prices go up a little bit. Don't think I bought any this week, other than my standard little weekly purchases that I have set in. But let me know what you guys are doing. Right? I'll have more reviews coming out with price predictions and everything. Probably one later this week, like possibly tomorrow. And I'll have more of them coming out in the next week or two. Expect to see one from Caspa and Beam. And I'm kind of working on from there what else I'm going to do. But in the post section on YouTube, comment, let me know what it is you want me to review and do price predictions for. I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to do them, but if I tell you guys I'm going to do it, whether it's in video or I comment and say you got it or I'll do it, you got it, I'll do it. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Peace.